Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Ray and welcome to my channel. It's 2 days before Christmas, and if you're still here, I don't know how you're doing with your preparation, guys. Seriously, it's 2 days before Christmas, you should have figured it out. But in case you haven't finalized your dinner menu yet, today I'm gonna give you a recommendation that's gonna be super easy and using only typical pantry staples ingredients that you would most likely already have in your pantry right now. That's right, people, we're making a salad out of pantry ingredients today, and we're making it into a pasta salad. And in case any of the ingredients I listed in the description box below today are not available in your area, feel free to replace it with whatever you like. And of course, if you just leave a comment below, I would gladly give you other suggestions as well if you're not confident enough to decide that yourself. But yeah, without further ado, let's cook!
Alright, let's start with our pasta. Simply boil your pasta in salted boiling water and be generous with the salt because you want to season your pasta really well. The pasta is gonna be the backbone of your salad, so you want it to be perfect. You need to cook it until al dente, and you need it to be salty enough to be able to balance off all the natural sweetness from other ingredients in this recipe. While waiting for the pasta to boil, we can start preparing our carrots. All we have to do to the carrots is just to cut it into small cubes. I do that by cutting it into quarters like this, then line up the buttons together and then just cut them into cubes as even as possible. Since this is a salad dish, textural balance is really important, so you want to make sure you cut them into roughly the same size. 1 minute before the pasta is done, add your carrots in, turn off the heat, and just let it sit in the hot water for about 1 minute. We're not trying to cook the carrots here, we're just blanching them to bring out all the natural sweetness in the carrot. Then just drain your pasta and carrots really well. Then just place them into a large container so they cool off quickly, because we need to wait until they're at least at room temperature before we mix it with other ingredients. The rest of the ingredients here needs to be super fresh, so you don't want to apply any heat to them. Next, thinly slice some red onions. You can use brown or white onion here, but I feel like the flavors of red onion really pairs well with all the other ingredients I'm using today. But again, this is a pantry dish, so you can actually add anything to your salad here. There's no rules, this is just a suggestion. When you're done slicing your onions, simply add them to your pasta. Next, to bring in some more sweetness and color into my salad, I'm gonna be using some red capsicum today. And I'm just gonna cut my capsicums into cubes as well, to make the salad looks more uniform and to give it better texture. Of course, I'm cutting everything into cubes today because I'm using macaroni here. If I were using penne, I would probably just julienne everything. So you might want to keep that in mind when deciding on how to cut your salad. Because again, for salad, texture and consistency is everything. Next, you want to slice up some spring onions, and I'm also using basil today just for extra fragrance. Not a lot, just probably 3 to 4 leaves. And simply add them into the mix as well. Now, as you can see, the salad is already looking very Christmassy. It's already green, red, and very bright. So I wanted to keep the theme going, that's why I'm adding honey ham today. It's best if you can find uncut ham, because then you can decide on how to cut your ham. If I had the choice, I would probably just cut my ham into cubes as well, to have a little bit more chew and so that I can taste the ham better. But because I have no choice, I'm just gonna cut my ham into small strips like so. That way it will be evenly distributed in the salad. Then I'm just gonna combine the honey ham straight into the salad. And because I was worried I didn't add enough meatiness into the salad, I decided to go with a little bit of bologna as well. And I'm just gonna cut the bologna the exact same way I cut the ham. The amount of ingredients you add into this salad is really up to you, because this is a super simple salad, so you can really go with anything. Basically, you build the salad the way you like it. You want it more meaty, you add more ham. You want it more crisp and light, you add more vegetables. As simple as that, guys. Alright, so back to our bologna. Bologna needs to be cooked a little bit before served, but I want my bologna to be on the crispier side to balance off the textural elements, to make it more meaty, so to say. And once you're happy with the bologna, just set them aside onto a plate. And just like the pasta, we're gonna set it aside until it's cooled down to room temperature first before adding it into the whole salad. Basically to avoid wilting the vegetables. And finally, let's make our dressing. This dressing is gonna be mayo based, so I'm going a bit heavy with the mayo here, about 100 grams, and to that I'm just gonna add 1 heaping teaspoon of my homemade whole grain mustard, 1 teaspoon of vinegar, and 1 teaspoon of honey, followed by salt and pepper to taste. And also I'm adding in a little bit of chili pepper just to give it a little more spice. Oh, and the mayo I'm using today is this Japanese mayo, Kewpie. I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with it. I believe Kewpie is the way to go for this recipe because it's a bit richer and sweeter than most mayonnaise. Alright, so back to the dressing. At this point, you just want to taste for seasoning. I just feel my dressing needs a bit more apple vinegar and honey here just to give it more vibrant flavors. But you should just most definitely adjust by taste here. Oh, and just to make the salad a bit more interesting, I'm just gonna add some shaved Parmesan here. I'm just gonna shave it one way first and then just cut it into small pieces like this, just so that you can evenly distribute the Parmesan in the salad. It's nice because it will give the salad little pops of umami flavors here and there. Now it's time to finalize the salad. Just transfer them into a mixing bowl, or don't if you prefer to mix it in whatever dish you already have it in. But basically we just want to mix them all together with the salad dressing. Oh, and don't forget the bologna as well. And you know what, I don't really need to walk you through how to mix a salad, right? I like to add my dressing in 2 additions so I can control the distribution of the dressing here. I feel like if you just dump them all together, it's just gonna be harder to mix them evenly. But yeah, while waiting for the video me to mix the salad, let's talk about other possibilities with this salad. You can most definitely add in some kind of nuts in here to make it even more Christmassy, and it will taste great as well in the salad. I imagine adding almonds, pecans or walnut would be good here, and you can most definitely add some grated nutmeg as well. I think it will give it a nice Christmassy flavors too. But yeah, once you've mixed the salad thoroughly, just plate them up any way you like, serve it as an appetizer or as a side, though I think it's already really good as it is, even as a main meal. But yeah, this is basically it guys. Very simple, right? And you can definitely make this a few hours before dinner and just leave it in the fridge. I feel like it's much better eaten cold actually. But speaking of eating, let me give this a proper taste. And yum! It's amazing guys. It's actually quite meaty and creamy, blends off with pops of freshness from all the sweet vegetables we added in there. It is such a complex tasting dish, super complete experience, but super easy as well. That's why I love this recipe. And yeah, as you can see, I just can't stop eating it. It's that good guys. You really need to try this one. Well, that's it for today guys. I hope you liked this recipe, and if you did, please leave this video a like, and as usual, don't forget to share, comment and subscribe because it will help me a lot. And yeah, all the best for your Christmas dinner. Wish you all the best for this holiday. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year everyone. Cheers!